Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is October 28th, and between now and Christmas I want to do a couple videos to share with you some of the recipes that my family uses for Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, or just some special dinners between then and now during your holiday family time. You never want to try a new dish on the day of Thanksgiving or Christmas. You always want to practice before. That way if you mess up, you know where you messed up and you can fix it. And if you wait and try it on those days and you're not so handy in the kitchen, you might have some disasters. So been there, done that. But today I'm going to do one of Ree Drummond's recipes. I found her when I was learning how to cook on the Food Network. I don't have cable anymore, but I still remember this recipe from a long time ago. It's super simple. I think it's one of her easiest ones. It's a dessert, and it's her version of a Blackberry Cobbler. It's more of a cake and a cobbler mixed together. It's really tasty. So let's move to the kitchen and I'll show you how it's done. All right guys, we're in the kitchen. First things first, preheat your oven to 350 degrees and put half a stick of butter in the microwave and melt it. I told you earlier that it's a super simple recipe. It's easy to remember. It is half a stick of butter, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of milk, 1 package of blackberries. Did I say blueberry cobbler earlier? I meant blackberry cobbler. I don't know. We'll find out whenever I put this thing on the internet. Okay, so I'm using just some self-rising flour, and this is what makes it easy. If you use the self-rising flour, it has everything in it, and you don't have to put the salt or the baking powder, rising, any of that stuff. So 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of sugar. It's a lot of sugar, but it's a holiday time dessert. It's really good. You are going to use a little bit more sugar, so you're going to need about 2 tablespoons to 1/4 of a cup more, because when we get it in our pan, we're going to sprinkle some sugar on top to give it that nice and crispy top. 1 cup of milk, your half a stick of melted butter. You're gonna mix all of that together. You're just gonna whisk it all together. It comes together pretty quick. All right. So before I put my blackberries in, actually no, I'm not gonna whisk. I'm having trouble with words today. Okay, before I dump the batter into the pan, I'm gonna take the pan and I'm going to take a little bit of butter, just a little bit of extra butter, and I'm going to grease the pan. Make sure you get the sides too, because it does come up a little bit. Okay guys, now that I've got butter all over me and in my pan, I'm just using a round pan. I don't know the size because all of my pots and pans are a little bit older and I never remember what size they are. It's just a small one. It's one of those that you use for round cakes that have layers. So we're gonna dump our batter into our round pan. Awesome. And now we're going to take, I'm gonna rinse my berries real quick and dry them off. I'll be right back. I forgot to do that before I started this. Okay. Disaster avoided. That's what I was looking for. Okay, so I rinsed my berries and I got them all dried off. And now I'm just gonna take them and I'm going to just plop them all around my batter. I wanna do them kind of evenly spaced for the moment to see. I wanna get as many blackberries in here as I can, so see how they're gonna fit in here. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna show you what I did, and then I'm going to sprinkle the top of it with a little extra sugar. Less than what's in this little guy. So give me 1 second. Let's show you what we got going on. Okay, so here's our blackberries in our little circular cake pan. So I'm not going to use all of this sugar, hopefully. I'm just going to put a little bit. It's going to give it that nice crispy, crunchy layer on top. Kind of like if you took like, what's that dessert? Where you take like a blowtorch to it. My brain is not thinking at the moment. But it's going to come out very nice and pretty. We're going to put it in the oven at 350 for 1 hour. So it's really easy. 1 cup of self-rising flour, 1 cup of sugar, 1 cup of milk, 1 package of blackberries, half a stick of butter in the oven for 1 hour at 350. We'll show you what it looks like in 1 hour. All right, guys, I pulled this out of the oven. It was in there for about 50 minutes, but that just depends on your elevation. It's usually 50 minutes to an hour, and I let it cool, and we are still eating dinner, but I wanted to show you all the dirtiness in my kitchen. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just wanted to scoop into it so you can see what it looks like. How I said it's like a mix between a cobbler and a cake. So this is hard to do with one hand. See, and you just scoop it up and it's super good. It's yummy. All those blackberries just kind of melted into there, into the sugary crust. All right. I hope you guys enjoy. We are going to eat our dinner and then we're going to devour this. So you guys have a good night. I'll see you next time.